outranged. The wall by itself is broken enough. This is a tough composition for OMG to be able to find victories on. Maybe it's going to involve some early ganks from Juhan visiting Honky. We talked about it as a potential strategy here.
Until he gets some more items and uses that TP. But yeah, that's just to be expected. That's par for the course. Things might take a turn for the worse for OMG if these recalls go up, but Vampire just stepping way too far.
Wait, they may have baited them in here. It's going to be Vampire who's going to be on 150 HP. They get the flash immediately out from Starry. Moham uses his heal, but it's not going to be enough. Starry's going to go down. First blood to Junjia.
Does sort of start to turn the tides a little bit. We're able to trade more effectively and be a lot stronger. So this could be something here, though.
Junjia walks into his bot side jungle,
He's
thinks
so
it is
dead.
safe. It is not. It's Haichao. It's Juhan, and is the first kill here for OMG. Also steal away the blue buff, maybe even go for an early dragon. Flash, Renekton has ultimate. Usually this is around the time you would want to be playing around this objective. Junjia's here's first as well. Juhan's going to probably just have to flash over this wall. Wind becomes lightning. Wind becomes a death here. Barely surviving. Xiaoshu's going to flash forward alongside Vampire. That'll be Juhan going down. A flash from Moham also secures his safety. As the grubs being started only turn into a single one being gained by OMG. JDG will take the rest of this objective.
Xin Zhao is going to be able to have just as much XP and gold as him. So I don't know if I like that out of Juhan. Seems to me a bit of a mistake. Luckily, the Hextech Drake is a very good one to start the match off with here. So that will kind of be a nice saving grace for this early game. Probably the reason why things aren't looking so pretty for them right now.
All right, Juhan gets his blue buff this time. Seems like there's a skirmish. It feels like OMG want to try to find something here, whether that's the public execution or even pulling over Moham. You have, it is a Xin Zhao and an Alistar, and you still have Subjugate. I feel like this is an angle here. John's going to put down the pillar. Oh, they knock him away? That is a Crescent Guard to try to save Junjia, but it's not enough. A kill now going over. Can they find a little bit more? Moham and the rest of this team, they're going to dogpile onto Xiaoshu. Dominus pop. Engage onto Moham.
What?
One more kill. There it is. He gets it, and he gets all of that heal from the Ruthless Predator. Gala lets the piercing arrow fly. OMG taken down, but Haichao has now moved over to this one. Haichao is going to finish off this fight. It is finally OMG acting with some level of aggression. Of maybe JDG, but I know Gala definitely want to hit that mid-wave a little bit more. Oh, there's another fight in picture-in-picture. We got a Dragon spawn soon. Xiaoshu for JDG. And OMG, they have no flash on their top or their jungle, kind of to match there, but I mean, this is as good as it's going to get, right? You have one item spikes on a couple of your champions. You're about a minute and a half ahead of your Rod of Ages. Juhan's going to go top lane. There's Haichao with this Realm Warp. A teleport to be matched by Hongqiu, but is it enough? Can Xiaoshu live there? Ruthless Predator gets him a little bit of a heal. Now the public execution on a Hongqiu. Can him and Vampire really turn this fight? Junjia's right behind them, but they're buying so much time and wasting JDG's. Teleports were used for that play, but now OMG are the ones that get to move into this Herald.
Yeah, at first I thought they might have over-indexed into killing this Renekton, but it's just definitely not the case. JDG doesn't have many tools here. Junjia goes in.
Oh, Junjia, he has flash, right? Like, there we go. He's going to be able to kill Juhan. There's the ultimate as well from Gala. Keeps Haichao away. Harry and the rest of Moham trying to make something happen on this side of the fight. Starry gets a kill. This could be OMG's fight finally to find access. Xiaoshu will teleport in. Haichao has no way of walking into this fight.
Yeah, Bessa just can't quite kill everyone there. Just because he's got this gold lead doesn't really mean it's actualized in his inventory just yet, as JDG start up this Herald, and it doesn't look like OMG's going to have a contest.
Looks like they instead want to try to cover for this top lane wave. Make sure that Haichao gets his gold, clears this ward. First turret, or a turret, going over to OMG on the bottom side. Mind everybody for stakes here. You might think it's JDG OMG. What exactly are we even watching this game for? JDG 0-2 in this group. If they lose here tonight, they will be unable to make top 8, and will have a single last match against BLG in a few days' time. But if they win this, they'll at least be able to control their fate for now. Oh, that's the Blade Caller and the public execution. Junjia gets engaged upon, but the Crescent Guard's going to save him for now. Xiaoshu flashes forward. Ruthless Predator almost stays alive. All of that rage, all of that fury, and maybe even starting to make their way over to this Otacon.
It's a small win for now, but they can maybe just turn it into
Oh
a
my
bigger
God,
one.
Honkyu.
Ambessa predicts the flash. Is Honkyu just chopped here? It appears so, but that's going to be a Honkyu for Otacon trade as far as I can tell. And as JDG, I'm pretty sure you're happy about that. You know, it looked like Junja did kind of grief there with the way that he had his usage of the Rift Herald. He was like indecisive. Should he dance in the tower? Should he not? Go down nearly on time.
Sorry, I'm watching Gala almost get solo killed by
Picture
Harry
in picture.
here.
He's
Continue.
running for his life up there, man. But anyhow, Renekton is just able to go straight into that backline, and just by so much time, that champ is just really good this game. But OMG is definitely in a pretty good spot here. Look, we've got a level 6. Has everything he needs to carry this game, as does Harry. Let's hope he gets out if we're an OMG fan right now.
Oh, whoa, okay. All right, public execution ends up not mattering. Still is able to survive. They get the dragon there for OMG, and Otacon only gave JDG 10 petals. That's barely enough to crack a level at this point. Very, very small amount. Oh, that is the headbutt from Vampire trying to isolate Moham. It'll get him there, and it will take away Juhan's flash. But this wall from Anivia! It's preventing the rest of JDG's melees from walking forward.
Harry for Haichao for Starry. It's definitely nice to see if you're an OMG fan, but just like you mentioned, you want to keep in mind, Honkyu is getting caught out here by Juhan, however.
Oh, didn't need to use the flash this time. It is going to be Moham caught and exploded. Or sorry, that's Juhan completely gone from this fight. Moham and Starry are trying to lay down the feathers. Haichao will reposition himself to join the rest of his team, but that allows for Vampire to get a headbutt and get his flash away from this fight. Junja trying to find something, flashes forward, 3-talon strike, destroys Starry. Harry is next. Baron is afterwards, and OMG completely lose the fight.
Yeah, and before I can even say more, JDG just out of the blue takes 4 names off the board. That's 4 gray screens for the side of OMG, and this is very, very ugly. You don't like to see that as the OMG fan here. It would be a big consolation prize if Haichao can get away with this Dragon Heist right now. That does actually keep them with some pretty realistic chances in this game. That's going to put them on Soul Point, you know, assuming he gets away with this. And, you know, of course, that was a very, very good play for JDG, but respect to Haichao. He does give his team a bit of a win condition here, so let's see if Honkyu can sniff him out. And looks like, yeah, he's not long for this world, man.
I mean, he has his teammates come in. I mean, Moham's... No, never mind. All right. You know what, fools? I'll trust in the fact that you're a challenger player. You know, sometimes appeal to authority is actually just the correct appeal. Moham also goes down. You can see it in the player cams. Haichao maybe a little frustrated with the game state. Starry's dead too. Okay, everything's going to hell in a handbasket at this point. Yeah, that's just the Baron just completely owning the rest of this game, and that's probably just it. JDG will find themselves with a 2-0. They will keep their hopes alive of making top 8 here at Demacia Cup 2025. It is only Harry and Juhan left. One minion wave left in mid lane. Might get a little bit of a stall here, but I don't think much has happened at this point. Juhan's going to try and stack the wave. That's it.
Yeah, and just out of the blue, it just seems that JDG is going to take this game. We're going to see one last fight at the Nexus here. Gala flashing out, pierces him through the heart. That Trundle pick not quite getting where we needed it to. It looked like Haichao might have had something there, but JDG had it all. They had the series. That's going to be the first win on the board.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.